Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy to put against a survival test. This test was created in a longer format to highlight the potential pros and cons of a strategy, weeding out the good ones from the bad ones. Then as a community, we modify and refine the good ones to make them even better. If it survives that process, we can then program it into the new Viper Strategies software on my other channel. Link to the channel will be in the description below if that's something that interests you. On this test, every strategy will get a fair shake at 90 spins. That equates to about an hour and a half of live playing time in the casino. So there will not be a time limit. We are going to play out all 90 spins or until the system fails. All results are unedited. All videos are posted, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every system will receive a grade on performance that's posted at the end of each video. And if you are new to the channel and want to join us on the quest to finding the best, subscribe now and hit that notification bell to stay up to date, because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. Okay, welcome back. This is going to be part B of the A-B split testing of dedication. First one worked out extremely well. I wonder, so I'm going to have a modification. It's a slight one, but it just seemed like you're compiling your bets in such a concentrated area. It went on a long spree of losing numbers, okay? And when that happens, that progression starts getting a little out of control, a little uncomfortable. Everything is going to be the same in this. I'm just going to make one small tweak / adjustment, and let's see how it pans out. I'm just trying to slow the bleed because I thought the results from the first one was pretty good. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. So we are starting at a $3 bet, 1 unit on the street, 1 on the double street, 1 on the dozen. Pick a side, any side, and you could go and spread these bets however you want. I'm just going to keep it simple for demo purposes. All right, we start off with a loss. Okay, so from here we go ahead and rebet. We are going to go 1 to add another street, another double street, 1 on the dozen, and we're going to cover another dozen. This is going to be what I'm calling a hedge to reduce the losses. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. I actually should have put $1 to start, so I'm just going to bump it to 2. Okay, my mistake. So spin again. We are at level 2, and now we are playing with the hedge bet. And let's see what happens right here. 17 black came in. So we had an $8 total bet, but we only lost $2. That's the benefit of a hedge bet, right? Of course, we're still going to get losses, but they're only going to be partial. Okay, so we're going to rebet. We're still going to treat those partial losses like if it's a full loss. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, and then add another unit here, another unit here. From here, we're going to double. All right, and we got a hit right away. Beautiful. New session high is $37. We're going to keep track of that. And we're going back to our base level bet. And let's stay on this side. 1, 2, here and here. Total bet is $4. So that's a total miss. Of course, the total misses are going to be on that first dozen and the double zeros. We're going to 1, 2, 1, 1. Level 2. Let's see what we get here. We get a 32 red. That is a good number. That should reset us. And that's a $22 hit. New session high is at $55. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and go back to base. And seems like this side's hitting, so why not ride the wave? New session high is at 55. Got a miss right there with a 2 black. Repeat. Go ahead and add the next street and double street. 1 on the dozens. All right, hedge bet helped us right there. We're going to still increase. 1, 1. From here, we double. All right, and we get a 33 black. Beautiful $21 return. New session high is at 70. Okay, so those hits aren't as big, but we're still resetting a new session profit off a single hit. So let's go back to our base level bet. Cover 2 dozens. We just have a little bit more coverage. We are risking a little bit more money, but it's also saving us some too on those partial misses. So we lost right there. We're going to simply rebet. We're going to add in another street, double street, one on the dozens. And last one was our 10th spin. We are spin 11. And that is a 19 red. There's another hedge covered. Beautiful. We're going to repeat this bet. And I'm playing it by treating them like losses, but you can definitely just hold your bet on a partial. You know, I did it on the previous video where I held the bet at a partial miss, but I think to balance things out, I'm just going to go ahead and increase. So right here, we're going to double at this point, and let's see if we could get another high number. All right, not quite there. So we are going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and spin. Ooh, total miss. All right, we lost that one. We're going to rebet. And, oh, I wanted to highlight something that I didn't do correct on the first one. Is he actually added another set of 2 like this, okay? And then on the doubles or the dozens as well, and then he doubled. That part I glossed over. I wasn't reading my notes correctly, but this is how it was initially designed, okay? And then from here you double and spin. All right, another loss. So we are on a losing train right now, minus 54. We're going to double up. Remember, this is a $576 bankroll. We need to get a hit right here. We're minus 54. And we got 33 black. Save the day, $152 profit. We are in a new session high of $98. We're going to go ahead and keep track of that. And that was pushing the progression for sure. So let's go back to our base level bet. And let's just ride this side. So that's why I show everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because some of you guys might see this and I might not be playing it like you might have a good idea that could literally change this into like one of those game-changing strategies where everyone wants to use. So we lost there. So we are going to increase the bet. This is level 2, spin, and let's see what we get here. There's a low number. That's a total wipe out. We are going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and we double from here. This is the part I do not like about this progression, is the doubling. But it is panning out so far. It panned out good on the first one. Let's see how it does today. I think one adjustment too would be to, of course, maybe hold your bet on the partial losses. I'm increasing on the partial losses. That's a little more risky. But let's see how it plays out. So adding those 2, sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of everything. All right, we got a 22 black. I think that's a hit. It's barely a hit. All right, we're not a new session profit. Let's repeat our bet. Let's just hold it here. We got a small win. Let's just be safe on the small wins and hold it. And we got another full whack. Okay, so at this level, we're going to be adding 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 here, 2 here. Then we double up. $80 total bet. Spin number 20. Actually, I think we're at, this is spin 21. Ooh, another miss. That's a partial. So let's go ahead and rebet. We got to double up from this point. That's what it calls out to do. Got to get a hit right here. And 34 red comes up. What is that paying us? $104. Okay, new session high is at 139. Beautiful. Back to our base level bet we go. You know what? I'm going to switch sides. Yeah, feeling a little saucy. All right, just like that. And that was a good move. Nice. Let's hold it right here. Spin again. New session highs at 144. We got an early win right there. And 6 black is another early win. Beautiful. We'll take it. Repeat. Spin again. 149's new session profit. 26 black comes up. We are going to go to level 2. This is spin 25. All right, 1 red comes up. That's a nice hit. $16 return. New session high is 161. We are going to go back to base and keep it safe. That's why we test. We are trying to figure out and fine-tune some strategies. There's some gold nuggets out there, but many of you might see it and you're like, oh, that system, that strategy sucks, dude. Yeah, maybe the way it's designed sucks, but if it has a solid base and you can play around and tweak it a little bit, you can create some amazing strategies. That's why I started this channel, because too many people were just creating new strategies without like fine-tuning them. Some of them just needs some little adjustments. All right, so we're going to add a unit everywhere, and at this point we double, spin again, and we need a low number. Now all these high numbers keep coming out. Okay, lost right there. We're going to go 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, $32 total bet. And do we double? No, we don't double. Not yet, I don't think. Gosh, I'm losing track of things. Sorry, guys. There's like 3 different things I'm tracking down right now. All right, 35. Okay, that's a miss. So we are going to go 1 2 1 2 everywhere, and then double from here. $80 total bet. This is spin number 30. We peaked out at 161, I believe. 23 bet comes out, and that is a partial miss. So we are going to repeat the bet. And from here, we are going to, what do we got? So we got a double. So 1 2 1 2. And then we double from here. Okay. Big bet right now. We got to get a low number. And we got 20 black. What did that pay out? Partial hit. All right. Let's see. 59. Let's play it safe. You know what? Let's just follow it. Double it. Boom. If we miss this one, this is a bust. And I think we missed it. 25. That's a full whack. We are minus 293. We have 576 to work with. Rebet. What are we? Okay, that's going to push the bankroll a little bit, but let's see if we could get a hit and see what happens. And of course, 0 comes up. So this one's a bust. I thought I had a good modification. I think covering for a hedge bet is smart. I think looking back, we busted. We went over that. We're minus 645. I am going to post this. Everything gets posted. The good, the bad, the ugly. I am not cherry picking anything. This is to help the whole community out. We collectively work together to make strategies better if we can. If it's trash, we put it to the side and move on. In this case, a couple things that I want to highlight I did wrong. What I did wrong, I think, is on those partial losses, we should have just held the bet. Okay? I think that was the big one. And I know a couple times it did help us and we ended up gaining some more in profit. That was nice. But you could see at the end right here, we got a couple ugly numbers. We started with that 23, 20, 25, and then we ended with a green number that killed the strategy. Okay, another adjustment I would recommend: reading the board. If you look to the left of the board, if you see the board chopping, meaning going high low, maybe hold your bet there for 2 spins and then adjust it over to the other side for 2 more spins. That's going to anti-chop. That's going to go against the chop. Okay, so you could capitalize, because you could see you just need 1 win. Or if you see it streaking like the previous video, it was streaking on all those low numbers, well, then just make that executive decision and quit going against the grain and maybe jump on the wave and ride that bad boy to switch your bets to the other side. So that's another improvement, another adjustment, another tweak that can possibly make this a better strategy. And another one, this one takes the most, and most people either can't do it or don't want to do it. And it's creating a customized progression. So you can see when we hit, we didn't just get back to our session profit, right? We hit and then it jumped us up super high in a new session profit, which is all fine and dandy and awesome when you're hitting. But the problem is only 8 levels of progression. Once you get to that higher level of progression, you just double, 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 boom, and you bust if you miss 3 in a row. Okay, that's the arch nemesis of this particular strategy. Okay, and to combat that, creating a custom progression, and you would have to do some math. Something that I kind of geek out on, and I like doing it. I just simply don't have the time to be doing that anymore, and I've tried to utilize some AI to help me with that process, but it just doesn't seem like it's quite there yet, or I'm not doing the proper prompts. I've even tried to go in and ask for proper prompts so I could get this information a lot easier and a lot quicker. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but if you guys have some kind of way that you can utilize AI, maybe I'm using the wrong ones. I'm using ChatGPT, I'm using Grok, and a few other ones, and nothing's really working for me. So if you have any that you recommend that can create custom progressions for these roulette strategies, that's the biggest game changer, right? If you like long progressions and you are patient, I think that's the best way to play for me specifically, because honestly, I like those lower volatility strategies. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer to make a steady profit. But anyways, long-winded as always. Till next time, let me know what you guys think in the comments below as always. But till next time, guys, be cool, stay cool, peace.